Hi everyone, welcome here in the front of the Parc Fermé, close to the walking area. We're gonna enter here in like 10 seconds. We are really happy to welcome you, everyone, the viewers, and also I want to present you my co-host, okay, Tristan Young. Is like really a good photographer and also a good rider this week.
Yeah, so we're here in front of the Parc Fermé, as Matthias said, but yeah, excited. We've got some rain currently, so it could make things interesting, and some of the riders look like they're about to change some tyres and things like that, but no, other than that, I think we're in for a good day. What do you think?
Yeah, really a good day. We need like a proper transition between Spain and this year in Italy, so we need a little bit of rain, okay, to start the week. So we're gonna enjoy the day, and right now I'll propose you to go directly in some mechanic because they are already playing everything. So before the first rider, we can go just there and look what they put on to be ready for the first rider. And I think the first rider will be the French team. Yep. But for now, we are close to the KTM turn, so hopefully the Josep Garcia, the famous guy, come here so you can have a look and everything is ready. It's like a pretty good setup, huh?
Yeah, as you can see, has a really nice tool board here. All the tools laid out, a Rabaconda, tyre levers. He's got a mousse, maybe a different mousse, and is it a soft Metzeler tyre he's going for, is Garcia? So be quite cool to see how he changes that tyre first thing this morning and then see how he gets underway at the first test.
Yeah, of course. At the beginning, they just planned for some sunny days, so maybe they're going to change the tyre this morning. We're gonna maybe show that also, and it will be interesting to see all the pros doing like really fast. So yeah, it will be really interesting this morning, and even for you, man, because you start at 9:20, you say?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I was probably more nervous to come and do this with you guys than race, but yeah. No, I'm excited to race. The first test is in like a small little quarry, and it should be quite fun. But the World Trophy team riders from France, they're obviously out first. So what do you think they'll be up to?
I think last year they were really efficient, really smart on the first test. They choose to go like everyone in the same 10 seconds, so it was really a tricky part because everyone got stuck in the bug after. So yeah, it was really clever, and they take the lead last year from the first test to the last one of the week. So it was really impressive. But this year we have some strong team. We hopefully once everyone goes at the end of the week, so we're gonna see what happens. But yeah, it's really interesting. I think really excited about the first day.
Perfect. We should see. They've opened the gate now to the Parc Fermé, so it'd be quite cool to see some of the first riders taking their bikes out.
So we saw Theo Espinas and Hugo Lonjou right now, the first rider from France. They are really focused, so we don't gonna ask them too much question, or maybe not even one question, but just show them the face. Look at Hugo. Really a good friend, so it's really cool to have the people there. And Master goes in front of the camera for sure. Thank you, Master. So yeah, it's gonna start in.
I must say they do look really cool in their sprayed helmets. There, Team France on the side, and they're representing their colours from the country. Mm-hmm. You know, it's quite a passion. You know, all these nations here representing. So
yeah, definitely. And I saw you did the same with the Dragon of Wales, no?
Yeah, Dragon of Wales. We're actually riding for Hafren Dirt Bike Club. Over there in Wales, we've hosted the GP alongside Radio Motor Club and Saints Well event, so it's quite fun to be here representing Wales and dressed in red, and yeah, dragons are cool, aren't they?
No, it will be so cool, man, for sure. So they're gonna enter a new working area, so we're gonna try to follow them and show what they do, if they change the tire too or not, and yeah, okay. So we're gonna come with us. We're gonna try to do something. So everyone is focused. These top guys are really fast on the bike, so it's really good to have them in the first place. So, as a French guy, I hope they're gonna win this year too, but nothing is sure.
Yeah, nothing's guaranteed, and I think Italy will put up a fight. Here, you know, it's their home country. Italy are clearly going to want to win, but you know, there's some strong teams with France. You know, Spain. There's some fast boys here. You know, Australia, USA is some top riders.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Wait. So just after Leo, we're going to follow them and see what they do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. the rain coming a little bit heavier, so really interesting for the start of the day, especially on the first day. So
yeah, and there's a bit of road before the first test, so you know riders need to be thinking and aware that obviously the ground's slippery and the asphalt is going to be a danger as well as the course itself out there.
Just after we have the American guys, I think,
Yeah, Josh Toad.
Also, it's so cool. I don't know what you think about, but all the US riders ride with the official gear, not only the trophy team. So it's really a good group. So yeah, it's really good to see them. But yeah, we're gonna follow the French guys and see what they do on the walking area. Let's go. So we have Leo Lequerre under the TM tent from the TM Borano factory team. So actually, he looks he's gonna do not really that much. Of course, the back is ready. Just take the transponder to be sure he's not gonna fall or goes away. Okay. No, it's really a nice bike, huh? What do you think about the TM?
Yeah, I think TM is an Italian bike, and that's a really clean example of one. You know, a lot of stuff's handmade, in Italy, and they're a good quality bike. So, yeah, hopefully he has a good week on it, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I especially love the sound of this two-stroke. It's really particular, really an Italian bike,
It's quite nice, as you can see. They've polished some of the frame and stuff, which makes it look really nice. But after 6 days of racing, maybe it's not so polished in the end.
Yeah, it's almost an artistic bike, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe we can have a look on the other guy for the French team, and also the Americans are just there, so we can go.
Good. Yes, we've got Josh Toth here on his Kawasaki 250. Looks pretty cool there in those cars. What do you think?
Yeah, the graphics is really nice. Huh? It's like really, it will be not that difficult to recognize him on the special test. Huh?
Yeah.
Look at this guy. His hair, his graphic, his kit. Fucking hell, it's amazing. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's looking good. I mean, he's got all the gear there on. He's representing USA well.
Like you see, the riders is the only guy allowed to touch the bike and do something on it. It's like a particular race of the 6th day, of course. It's like it will be the same all the week, and the mechanic can just give the tool and not touch the bike at any moment.
Who else is here?
Yeah. Of course, the bike are wet, so they try to make it a little bit drier to have a safe start, more comfortable, I would say. So, yeah, we have the bike of the American, 2 factory KTM Red Bull. Not bad, huh?
No, yeah, Johnny Girard here just working on his bike, but yeah, it's quite cool to have a factory bike and the factory team's coming over from America. It's cool, isn't it? You know, as a European kind of sport that we here, and we're at the GPs and stuff. They're over there racing GNCC and the old National Enduro. So yeah, it's really cool to see them over and see how they compare against the GP boys.
Yeah. And also this Alpine Star kit. It's like we have Sexton in the middle of us. Almost that.
Yeah, he's full factory, and especially with the boots and all. I think a lot of Team USA have these cool Alpine Star boots on, all with the red, white, and blue representing USA.
So the difference is in the details. So that's why we love that. Huh?
Yeah. It's all the small things that make make these factory riders stand out.
Yeah, make us jealous from them, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What else we got on go?
They're just behind us. You can saw the rider cleaning the goggles and being more than ready for the start. It will be really soon now, so it's like a little bit stressed atmosphere, you know. Everyone wants to be the perfect guy and score the first time in the special test, and also being perfect in doing the transfer.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I mean, Garcia's making the tire change, so let's go check it out.
Yeah, you're right.
I can see a lot of people around there. They're yeah, it's looking pretty interesting, but I'm sure Garcia can change a tire first thing in the morning.
Yeah. The Italian anthem to start the day.
Now the wheel is out the bike and on the Rabaconda tire changer.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry.
Oh.
Watch out, the tire is there.
Yeah. So, like we said before, he's just changing the tire, maybe for softer mousse or even the tire as well. And yeah, he's going really fast because even during the week they made a tire change competition with his mechanic and he won. So, no doubt he's gonna succeed to do it in the right time.
Come.
Yeah. As you can see, Josep is really focused. He's on the competition for everything. He wants to win a new ESD individual scratch and, of course, the team trophy class. So he has to do a lot of work this week.
Yeah, he's got a lot on go this week, and I'm sure he wants to win ISD for the 5th time in a row. So should be quite a good week for him, and hopefully we wish him all the best. And yeah, he's doing fine here with his tire change this morning. Start is Sunday. No Sunday breakfast, just tire changes.
Yeah, as me, I'm a little bit maybe too shy for this first Radio Paddock Morning Show, but I didn't even have a coffee or something, just rain on the bike to come here, so it was a little bit a wet start, but what the hell, it's really good to be here with you, man.
Yeah, he's just about finished putting this tire on now, so yeah, in a few moments he'll have this wheel back on the bike ready to race, and then who knows what they might do to the bike, but it is only Joseph Garcia who can work on the bike this week. He can be past the tools like this in the work area, but other than that, it's just man and machine. And yeah, for 6 days, that's it. It's a tough old job, and he'll be just fine, I'm sure.
No, for sure. Like you can see, so it was pretty easy for him and really fast. I think less than 3 minutes. So no, everything went far for Josep. So yeah, we wish him quite a good week on the bike.
And he does look well there. He's obviously representing Spain as he's a Spanish rider, and he's dressed in red and yellow, and he does look really cool. He's got the red boots, representing his country well.
Like we all know, red is fast, so for sure you're gonna take some scratch today, trying to do the best time of each special test. So yeah, like every time he starts the bike, he's really the most fastest guy in the world right now. So yeah, it's really impressive for us to be in front of this guy in the special test every racing day.
He just looks so confident and so efficient in changing his tyre. Obviously, He does this in World Championship in a 15-minute time schedule towards the end of the day. And yeah, he's just looks like he's at home here changing his tyre this morning.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure even me in my garage with no public, I will be not that fast for sure.
And for those viewers at home, if you can't see, there is paint marks on the frame, and things that the riders can't change on the bike. So there is actually a bit on the engine there with the pink writing that have the rider's number scored into it, so they can't change that base of the engine and you know, the wheels, they can't be changing those things. They can change the exhaust if they get it redone and suspension, but the main components of the bike has to stay original throughout the 6 days.
And on the morning, like this morning, they just have 10 minutes to do the thing, so it's like really short, but they are really good for that. They are trained for that too.
Yeah, we can see him just wiping down some of the parts here, making sure he's going to be nice and dry, ready to head to test one. The number 33 rider is definitely one to watch this week on the FIM TV.
Yeah, on our show, but also on the other live for the last special test of the day, and also it will be interesting to have him on the studio show after the race to make them talk and talk about his day and have some feedback from the special test, the transfer, and everything about how we feel on the bike. So yeah, we're gonna see if he wins the day today.
And now we have actually had the first riders start. They have just left the Parc Fermé here and down the start ramp, head into test one. So in around 23 minutes time, they should arrive at test one, and then you want to check the live timing and see what's on go.
You can see on your screen, but in front of us we have the famous Blobfish media guy doing some behind the scene for KTM and for Joseph too. So be there also for this kind of video, because the footage is always amazing with this guy, and really cool to watch after the race. So
as you can see, Joseph's now gearing up, ready to head out to the start ramp and then start his day off.
Yeah, you're gonna start really soon, so yeah. Look at his face in focused, really focused, this guy.
Yeah, he's not, nothing seems to be disrupting him this morning. He's very, very focused on the job in hand, and I'm sure he'll be fast in test one in a minute.
Can go with Ivan. Hey, Ivan. Hello, man. You good? You look a little bit focused, yeah? Yeah. Do you want to say something about your day? Do you want to say something about your day, man? You're live on the FIM Moto TV. So, obviously, it's not really a good time to ask questions to Ivan, but the relationship between these two guys is really interesting. And yeah, you can see they are really a good friend in life, so it's good. So, Ivan, what do you have to say about this first day, this first start?
It's a little bit nervous, everyone, because it's the first day, and it needs to be everything perfect, and just need to start and go. Then the nerves go out.
Yeah, for sure. So we're gonna see what happened directly on the first day, but good luck for your week and your day, man.
Thank you.
See you after.
Thank you.
So, like you heard, of course they are really focused. Okay, it's really not a tricky Sunday morning, but yeah, not really a typical one. So they want to be successful this week. So they're gonna start and do
Matthias.
what they can to make the thing perfect. Yeah. So you can see Team Australia, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Team Australia here. Two boys on the beaters. Looking ready to go, looking fit and fast. Representing the colours again, Team Australia.
So of course we have a lot of riders during this race, a lot of top riders from the Enduro GP class, but also we have some guests, okay, not riding this year because some injury or some things like that. But yeah, we're gonna have just after Steve Holcombe in the interview at 8 and 15, so it's like a 10 minutes. So hope you're gonna have some good things to say to us, and yeah, explain his new role with Francesca, being the following guy all the week. So yeah, it will be interesting to talk with him. Yeah.
As we can see, there's a lot of different nations in this paddock. You know, here the Portuguese working on their bikes this morning, looking pretty fast as always. But yeah, it's great to see so many different nations here supporting this ISD event. It's such an iconic race, and we're here at the 99th edition, so it's a very historic event. And yeah, next year we're heading to Portugal for the 100th edition, so it's somewhere, you know, they announced it yesterday, and it'll be really cool to be there and see what goes on. But yeah, hopefully we're rooting for these guys, and hopefully they're in a really good position by the end of the week, so therefore next year when they start, they're at the front for the home crowd, so it'll be quite cool to see.
Yeah, definitely. And we already talked about maybe a final cross test on the beach for this 100 edition, so it will be quite interesting if it's happened, yeah.
That would be incredible. A final cross test on the beach, live streamed on FIM TV would be unreal.
Sounds like holiday.
Yeah.
Hey, Dominique, hey, you good?
Yeah, I sleep well.
Yeah. You want to say something? Come on, man. No, you're live on Moto TV, FIM Moto TV. So, what do you have to say for your first start? This is your first ESD or no?
No. It's my third time here in 6 days, and I try to learn rules because it's totally different rules here. But yeah, enjoy it. So should be good, fun day of riding, and yeah, can't wait to get this started.
Good luck. Thank you, man.
And we have, if you wanted to go see the Finnish riders here behind us, we have Ronnie Kaitanen. He actually is Kelly Roman-Pera. He's set up his own team this year, and he actually supports Ronnie and everything he does. And here he is again, you know, the team are out here supporting them with Finland. So it's pretty cool to see. It's nice to see outside people and sponsors getting involved in our sport of enduro. So yeah, as you can see there on the side of the bike, you got the KR69 World Enduro team here supporting Ronnie.
Very classy bike.
Yeah, really nice. It's a white Husqvarna, and just add some blue in there for the Finnish colours. Looks very traditional.
So Ronnie, just before the start, do you have something to say for your first day?
Yeah, it's nice to be back in Bergamo, and yeah, I've been spending here quite couple of years with Honda, and yeah, some tests look similar what I've been riding before, and yeah, happy to start the first day after a long week of walking. So yeah, can't wait to start.
How many kilometers did you walk?
I think around 100 kilometers. So I haven't checked, but I think it's quite close to that.
For sure. Maybe it's sometimes difficult, right, after all this work, to keeping focus and maybe not being too, I don't know, just want to get too soon on the back and be too fast, so you have to be, efficient,
Yeah, sure. And yeah, just nice to start the day. A little bit raining now, but I think the weather will change, so yeah, happy to start.
No, some rain is not really a problem for you as a Finnish guy now. So good luck, man. Have a good day. Oh, look at this guy. How are you, Steve? Good?
Yeah, good. Yeah, enjoying the rain.
Maybe just that's what is perfect.
No, exactly. I'd rather be out riding in this condition, that's for sure. But no, looking forward to being on the other side of the tapes during this 6 days and follow my girlfriend Francesca and the Italian team.
Not the UK guy this year, just an Italian guy, normal guy.
No, exactly. Yeah, great Britain at heart, but unfortunately, with not participating in this year's edition, it's doing a kind of another role, and like I say, looking after Francesca and here with the Italian Federation. So enjoying the event from another viewpoint.
And how is going your rehab?
Yeah, pretty good. So we're on track. As you know, like ACLs, they're not a very good injury. So it's quite a long recovery, and I'm just about 4 months post-op now. Still have around another 2 months before I can kind of start getting back on a bike. But yeah, it's been nice to have a bit of time off, but especially now coming back to race. I went to the GP of Wales, and coming back here to the 6 days kind of making me at the bit to kind of get back on the bike. But no, I think this rest has done me a lot of good, kind of mentally, physically. Chance to kind of unwind, figure out what I want to do with the latter part of my career, and I'm really excited to get back to it and hopefully have a good season next year.
Perfect. Yeah, I can't wait to see you back in the bike and also in the GB team, because of course on the paper, if we take all the GB guy in the perfect hills, will be of course the top team on the paper.
Yeah, I mean, we were very fortunate, I think, to win the 2022 edition in France, and I think that showed what a strong UK team can do. It's just been unfortunate that we've never put forward our dream team, and I think at some point we kind of all need to come together and do that. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can be available to race next year in Portugal. It's the 6 days, especially now at this point in my career, is really something that I want to try and win individually. We've won it as a team. Of course, that's the goal, to keep doing that with Team GB. But yeah, for my personal ambition as a rider, it's a race I really want to try and win overall. Had a good fight with Garcia last year, but I'm hoping Portugal we can have a good edition, and then fingers crossed it comes to the UK in 2027.
It sounds perfect. So can't wait to be there. So maybe Tristan, I have a question for you.
Yeah, so Steve, whilst we're here in the paddock and we're talking about overalls, can you give us a rough prediction of what you think the top 3, top 5 might look like come the end of the week? So after 6 days of competition here in Italy.
Yeah, I think I haven't done an awful lot of walking. I've walked all the tests from day 1 and 2. I think it's, at the moment, obviously Garcia's riding extremely well. He particularly excels at 6 days. I think Andrea's home advantage, I think that will do him a lot of good. And that third spot, kind of for the overall, I'm not really sure. A lot of the Americans are quick, but then it's more of, I'd say, a European 6 days, so the tests are a little bit maybe different to what they're used to. But no, I'm really looking forward to watching it as a spectator, and kind of hopefully I can get a chance to watch a few of those guys kind of crush those special tests.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Steve, and hopefully we'll see you on the morning show again.
Good luck for the week.
I mean, there's a lot going on here now this morning. There's a lot of riders passed through already that we have missed and seen, but yeah, it's quite cool to see the atmosphere building up here, and the riders will shortly be heading into the first test. So excited to check live timing soon and see what is going on in that first special stage.
Yeah, because it's coming first, like 20 minutes they're going to reach the first special test, so yeah, it's really fast.
Be interesting to see when Team Italy come through, if they make any changes to their bikes and what goes on.
Especially after last year for Verona, and they lose him after the first special test, so we hope this year it will be a really better days for him and the Team Italy, because they are really strong this year, so it will be interesting to see them in the battle for sure. Yeah,
hopefully Verona doesn't have any malfunctions this year with his motorcycle, and hopefully he completes the 6 days, and should be quite fun to see how the whole Italian team get on, because Bernardini is a hell of a rider, and he does some cool things out there, like we've seen on his Instagram. It blows up. He is a special kind of guy, and just sends these jumps which almost look impossible, and he makes it look easy. So hopefully there's 1 or 2 jumps out there, and one of the enduro tests where I think he could jump some gnarly bumps and jumps. But I think you've got Team Mexico heading out the Parc Ferme next. Got a guy called Ivan over there. He's a big desert racer and Baja kind of guy. He's a Red Bull athlete for KTM and everything. So it'd be quite cool to see how he gets on this week. I mean, I don't think the special test will suit him that well, but he's still out here for a good time representing Mexico.
And I think it's really a part of the magic here at the 6 day, because we have so many guys coming for the other side of the world. So it's really interesting. And sometimes there are really a lot of riders coming from Mexico or from Chile, for example. I think there are almost 60 riders, so it's completely enormous for this country. So yeah, it's really interesting to see this top guy from the other part of the world coming and racing with us.
Yeah, so the rain has actually really started to hammer down now, so it might make that first test really interesting. It was holding water early on in the week. I think the organisers did dig some holes and try and get some of that water to disappear. But however, we might see this morning in that first special stage some water holding there and making things interesting. You have to look after the bike for 6 days, everything like that. So all it takes is one wet air filter, a bit of water in the engine, and that's it. Your test is done after 1 day. So yeah, look, here's my man Ivan I mentioned a minute ago from Team Mexico.
And definitely just after, we have also the Swedish team, okay, they are really strong this year after the win on the junior trophy class last year, running after for 3 years. Every time they lose on the last special test or doing some mechanic issues. So this year they are fourth, and they want to be on the podium for sure. But I think they have a good chance to win.
Yes, you got Mikael Pearson on his, it's a proud thing there, British Triumph, and then you have Max Allen. On his KTM, you got Albin Norbin, and then who's the fourth rider? I'm trying to think.
Axel Sem, I think. No?
Axel Sem, so yeah, it's a really quite a strong team overall. 2 boys on the Fantics, 1 KTM, 1 Triumph. So I'm sure all those bikes are strong enough to make it to the end. But yeah, it's quite cool to see them in the blue and yellow there, representing Team Sweden. And yeah, it looks like Mikael Pearson's got some custom kit from Schott there, so that's pretty nice.
This Triumph is amazing. Also this KTM, of course, but the Triumph is a new bike, so. Yeah, so we go under the tent to not being too wet, especially you,
Yeah.
like this. This is the E.T. James sponsor.
Yeah, so we're actually in my E.T. James gilet here, but hopefully try not to get too wet, because we do start the race in, just over an hour's time, so I will actually be doing this all myself. Just alongside the World Trophy teams, we have club teams, which is for like amateur riders, which is great because there is, if we actually look behind us now, there is a sea of bikes with yellow plates, which means they are a club rider, and they're all representing their own club, from whether they're from the UK, anywhere in the world. But I'm actually racing this year with a good friend of mine, Rhys Jones, and Charlie Chater as Hafren Dirt Bike Club. So please do watch us on Beyond 6 Days. It's something that FIM have introduced this year, and it's quite cool to see, and everything that actually goes on behind the scenes with regards fundraising, marketing, making it all happen here. We're doing it raw. We're just filming it all ourselves, showing you guys the behind the scenes of what goes on, with the admin, the technical, even like photo shoots to give back to sponsors. It's important to do and make sure everyone has their say and their shout out online, with the Facebook and the Instagram and even now on the TV, just making sure everyone is known. So yeah. It's a huge thanks to everyone who helps out for the Hafren Dirt Bike Club team, and shout out to the team manager Kate Jones. She's fantastic, as you do know herself.
Yeah, I know Mozo Kate. Yeah. She does a lot of things for me when I'm in trouble in ways. Yeah. But also, it's good to have you there because you are a media guy, but you're also a good rider. So it's cool to see the club team live beyond the 6-day competition. And also, I heard you can win an invitation for the FAM award. Yeah.
Yeah, the FIM Awards, that's quite a big thing, really. Actually, it should be, hopefully if we are lucky enough to win, and we have put a lot of time and effort into it, yeah, we get to go to the FIM Awards and see what that's about, because you see it every year, online, they live stream it, you can see who the champions are from each and every discipline, not just our sport and enduro, it's, motocross, the superbikes, everything. So it'd be cool to go there and see that for sure. It would be incredible.
Yeah, definitely. And especially this year, we have the luck to be able to see all the categories in the live of the last special test. Last year it was only the top guys, the junior and even the women. After it stopped and we go directly to the studio show. This year it will be quite different because we're going to record the studio show during the afternoon and showing after at the end of the afternoon to show every class during the live of the last stage. So it will be cool to see everyone on the screen and see the friend from home. Can have a look on that, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's actually quite cool there because you can watch everyone, all the club riders. So whether it's, mum, dads at home, grandparents at home, they can all just sign in. It's free to watch. Just watch it. You could even watch me. I'm riding number 661. just give me a look. I'll be all dressed in red today with my dragons, as we mentioned before this morning.
No, it will be really interesting to watching you on the last special test.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. But now we actually have the Italian trophy team coming out of the paddock very shortly, and then I think it's followed by Team GB. So yeah, we'll have to see if they make any changes to the bike. And looks like Verona's there. He's all confident with his helmet, and he does look the part, representing Italy. So yeah, we'll go see what they're up to when they come out the paddock, and maybe go to their tent.
Yeah, the rain became heavier and heavier. It's not looking good for the first special test.
No, this rain is really not going to help the first special test, but yeah, we'll have to see how riders cope with the weather and the ground changing. Like I say, it might hold quite a lot of water in that first special test, and then even test 2, it's a completely new special test that the organisers put in last minute. due to some complications, but however they've overcome that well, and yeah, we're on for a really good special test 2 there. It's like an enduro test, starts off in the woods and then heads to like some open fields and then finishes with quite an interesting like river jump if you wanted to really send it, and then if you didn't, you just go around and through the stream, and could make things interesting, especially if boys are sending that. They're going to save 3 to 4 seconds a test, which at the end of the day, if they're doing that every test, that's a lot of time, and it's all to play for here in Italy.
Yeah, like we said before, for the bikes, like the small difference making a big one at the end. So yeah, for sure, a guy like Andrea gonna offer us some good style, good job, good lines. He's always good for that, to find the good lines.
Yeah, he's always a really fast, smooth, consistent rider. I think he's barely been off the podium since the early stages, but here he is now leaving the Parc Fermé.
Yeah, look, even his mechanic Javier running on the side with the umbrella.
Yeah, as you can see, he has his mechanic beside him with the umbrella just to keep him that little bit drier, but we'll see what he does, if he makes any changes. Is he going to make a tyre change or not? We'll have to see by the time we get to the 10. So yeah, it looks like he is going to be changing the tyres. He gets that 30mm spanner on the bike. As he is the only one allowed to touch it, he will be changing a tyre, it looks.
For sure, with this type of condition, it will be a softer mousse, I think. And yeah, really more efficient on the 450 4-stroke.
So yeah, just speaking to his mechanic, he's actually going to put a soft tyre on already for today. So hopefully that'll grip a bit better, and he'll save his medium for later on in the week. Hopefully when it dries out and this rain does clear.
Actually, I didn't saw his boots before. It's like really a particular design for him this week. So for sure in Italy he needs some special kit to represent the country. But yeah, it will be a tough day with this rain.
Yeah, it is nice for brands like KTM to get involved and help these riders look unique and stand out and represent their country, but they do look like some cool boots to wear. So
yeah.
It really doesn't look like this rain is stopping anytime soon. I'm just looking over the horizon now, as you can't see, but the rain does look like it's coming in thick and fast. As you can see, he's keeping his composure and really looking strong right now, changing this tyre, just really relaxed. Not letting it get to him before the start of the event. So yeah, he's nice and chilled there today, this morning, changing this tyre, eating these tyres up for breakfast.
For us, it's always looking easy, yeah.
Or before 8:30.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's done. Like that.
Just like that, in about 3 minutes time, tyre was changed, and now he'll put the wheel back in the bike, and then make sure he pumps the brakes, puts the chain on properly, and then he'll head to the first special test.
As you say, everyone is a little bit stressful this morning, or looks stressful, but when you saw the face of Andrea, it looked like pretty easy, pretty calm, taking his time to make the thing properly, so it's perfect.
Yeah, he looks really calm and chilled, and he's a clean professional rider, just like his bike. It looks really cool. He's representing Team Italy there. You look at those graphics, he kind of got the mountains in there, a bit of the Italian flag, as well as keeping the traditional red gas. making it look superb, ready for this week. And hopefully he's looking fast out there, and he performs in front of his home crowd and does his best as an individual to help the team. You know, it is a team race at the end of the day, and the better the individual rider does, obviously it helps the team, because if they're all riding well, then they're all going to be up there on that top spot, and by the end of the week we'll see who is, you know, the champion of 6 days 2025.
What an exciting week, waiting for us.
Yeah, we can't wait. You know, you guys can tune in all week on the FIM Moto TV. It should be really cool.
Yeah, definitely. We just remind you we are the only live free during the week, all the morning, and after you just have to sign up and being aware of what happened on the other live. But you can sign up and buy this package, because only €10 for a full week is perfect.
Oh, if you just see there in Verona's airbox, he's actually got tools. Rather than carrying on himself, he's put them on the bike. They're cable tied to the side of the bike. So in case he has a problem, wants to adjust his chain or anything like that, it's all there on the side of the bike for him. He just has to whip them off, and then he can work on his bike, no problem. So, you know, these riders do have to look after their bike all week and yeah, take it easy from there.
So now we can go to the Team GB, just there. We got Harry and Monson, Dan Mundell and Jack and Monson, the brothers. So we can ask some questions to Dan. Hello, Dan. You good?
Morning, boys. Yeah, all good, ready to go. It's a bit of a shock to the system when I opened the hotel window this morning, but yeah, I think we're all good to go.
And what do you think about this weather, like typical Welsh weather?
Yeah, I mean, I would have preferred it to be sunny, but I don't think it's going to hurt us too badly. Hopefully, it'll be good for us, and you know, we're going to be more used to it than, say, the Chileans or whatever like that. But it might be a little bit difficult from our starting position. But yeah, we'll just have to get out, give it what we got, and see where we stack up.
Perfect. And did you want the war against the French during the working days?
I think we're sworn to secrecy on that war. That's an ongoing battle, so we'll soon see. Give it a week, and I'll tell you where we're at.
Can't wait to see that, man. Yeah. Thank you. Good luck for today.
Thank you.
Yeah, so as you can see, Jack Edmondson here, his bike's looking pretty fast. He actually rides for Par Homes, which is the same as me back home. So yeah, his bike's looking pretty fresh this morning in Team GB colours, red, white, and blue. He's son of Paul Edmondson, you know, making history. His brother is actually competing on a Triumph this year, which his dad has helped develop and make. So yeah, it's quite cool to see the Edmondson legacy continuing here this morning. And as you can see, Harry is actually on one of those Triumph motorcycles that we just mentioned. It's quite cool to see that at least one of his sons is on a Triumph, and yeah, I think Harry's Triumph looks pretty smart there with the British flag, and then even the Triumph logo, it does incorporate that British flag. So yeah, they're loud and proud, and you know, Triumph are quite a strong company in the motorcycle industry, and it's great to see them over here making their way into Enduro.
Yeah. Even the KTM of Dan is really nice like that. No.
Yeah, no, Dan's bike does look pretty cool, and they all actually have, like, you know, it may not be the club teams, but all of Team GB do have the same colour shirts and, you know, the same sponsors. So it's great to see them all, and you know, it's easy to spot them because they are in that same kind of gear.
Definitely. And actually this year, okay, they don't have the toppest guy of the country because they are all injured, but okay, they can be really an efficient team during this week.
Yeah, I think the consistency will pay off because they're all actually like on a level playing field. They're all really similar, and all it takes is one of these top riders, like you've seen last year, Verona, out on the first day from a bike thing, something out of his control. That could happen to anyone here. You know, like it's one of those things. It's racing. Things happen. So yeah, just having that consistent team does pay off because you can actually climb up the ranks just by chipping away each day. Keep doing your thing. It's good.
Yeah, and this is a part of the magic of the 6 day tour. This is hard. This is tough to be at the end of the week. So yeah, everything can happen every day.
Okay, what else is going on in the paddock? Who else can we see? What is going on?
Okay, so hope you enjoy the show. This particular footage, it was the first time it was done on the working area in the morning of the 6 days. So was really happy to start it. Tomorrow morning maybe I'm gonna take 2 coffee at least, and we're gonna try to show you something different. So thank you Tristan to be with us, and yeah, Thank you for your participation and your feedback and your energy and everything, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
so
no,
much.
thank you very much, and thanks for having me. It's been great, and hopefully, we can continue this with the morning show here at 6 days and see how things develop throughout the week. So make sure you do tune in. The last special test is live, so do, if you haven't already, just log in, subscribe. It's free. Tune in, and we'll see you all. Hopefully, you see me as well. I'm riding number 661. Don't forget that. We'll be there, people. But yeah, thank you very much, Matthias.
Thank you, man. Bye.